Hello, guys. Welcome to the Willie Stimage podcast, where we cover high school sports, specifically right now basketball. Thank you guys for tuning in. We give you the scores updates on all things, including Harvest Prep, one of my favorite teams. With that being said, guys, hey, hit me up on all social media. That's Willie Stimage Media. You can find me at Willie Stimage Media. So you got to type it. You can Google it, whatever. You find me on Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter, any other your social media outlets. So with that being said, guys, we're not going to be messing around. If you want to send me an email, you can email me at infoforwillie@gmail.com. That's info, info, the number 4, and my name, Willie@gmail.com. Let's not mess around. Let's get right into it. Independence High School was on the news, I think that was Tuesday, when the senior guard Andre Trent, shot his way into the Ohio record books Thursday night. Andre Trent hit, check it out, 17 three-pointers. Man, he was banging it. Man. He was giving them buckets all night for a total of 17 three-pointers. He scored a total of 54 points. In a high school game, 54 points. Man, this guy was balling. This was his senior night, too. His 17 three-pointers breaks a single-game record that was set back in 1998. I don't even know if this guy was born then, but that was way back then. And after the game, he said the record is great, but he was more worried about getting a win. He was emotional, but he kept it all in. He wanted to win, and that's what Trent said. He said, I'm hoping to continue my basketball career at the college level. Man, with that kind of shootout there, man, I mean, he can easily get there. So that's Independence. So let's move right along. Regional 7, District 2, Region 7, girls basketball. It starts this week, and I'm looking at Whitehall, which will play Lyndon McKinley, and that's 2/17/2020 at 7 p.m. I think that's tomorrow. Yeah. So shout out to the Whitehall girls, and hope they get the dub. So with that being said, let's go to Harvest Prep. Harvest Preparatory School, man. Harvest Prep. Let's take. We're gonna go back to the whole week. So Tuesday, February 11th, Harvest Prep took on Millersport, and they shellacked Millersport 109-59. Why do you show up for a basketball game when you lose by at least 50? It's close to 50 points, 40 points. I mean, I keep saying this, I love competition. I mean, if you're not going to compete, man, stay at home. That's one thing Kobe Bryant said. Kobe said, if you want to win, come play with me. If you don't want to win, go somewhere else. I mean, come on, 59 points. Maybe that's all they had. But I know something we got. We had C.J. Anthony. Man, this guy's a flat baller. I mean, he balls every night. I'm going to give you his numbers in a second. So with that being said, Harvest Prep beat Millersport 109-59. That was Tuesday night, February 11th. And C.J. Anthony had 42 points. Man, come on. This guy is off the chain. 42 points. And shout out to C.J. It's C.J.'s birthday. Man, C.J., kudos to you, bro. Oh, man. I hope you have a good birthday today. So CJ had 42, Brian Beavers had 15, Malachi Henry had 17, Mario Davis had 4, Kenneth Sykes was 6, Jordan Walker with 11, Nail Shadid with, excuse me if I'm butchering your name, but he had 12, and Zion Hudson had 2. And for the losers of Millersport, Mason Purvis had 15, Cody Blosser had 11, Ethan Severance had 9, and Damaris Childress had 8. Mason Purvis. I mean, how many of these Purvis guys going to play with Millersport? I mean, they are loaded with Purvis guys. When one graduates, there's another Purvis. I mean, my God. And they are the light of Millersport. The Purvises, man. That's they do what they do. So with that being said, Harvest Prep gets the dub, and then on Friday, Harvest Prep took on Bishop Rosecrans Valentine's night. and they won the game 72-59. C.J. Anthony had a career high 45, which lifted Harvard Prep to a Mid-State League Cardinal Division clinching win over Bishop Rosecrans. Anthony shot 17 of 21 from the field, and he made 9 of 10 free throws for the Warriors, 18-3, 14-0, who remain what is that, which remain perfect in the division. Rosecrans 82, 12-2 was led by Wetson Nern with 20 points. Yeah, CJ had 45. Brian Beavers had 6. Malachi had 10. Mario Davis had 4. Kenneth Sykes was 6. And Nail Shahid had 1. I mean, we get close to tournament time, guys. We're going to need some people to step up real good. Like Kenneth Sykes, I mean, first game, 6 points and 6 points. I'm looking at him to get it like double figures. I'm looking for him to score more. He's been there before. So he was there last year. So I'm looking for this guy to have a breakout tournament run. But we know CJ going to have his. He's going to get his. Malachi and Brian Beavers, these guys, Mario Davis, these guys are going to have to elevate their game now because it's one and done. So once you win, you advance. Once you lose, you are officially out. So got to step your game up. That's all there is to it. For Rosecrans, Marcus Browning had 11. Nico Locos had 2. And the rest of them is just single digits. So shout out to Harvest Prep and good luck in the this run to defend that title. Moving on to other scores, Kobe Buford and DJ Moore combined for 32 points as visiting Worthington Christian held off a furious charge to beat Whitehall 48-41 Tuesday and forced a tie in the Mid-State League Ohio Division with just one game remaining. And I think they played that game. The Warriors coasted to a lead midway through the third quarter, but the Rams answered with a 15-2 run, eventually pulling to 44-41 on a three-pointer by Teddy Brown with 55 seconds to go remaining in the game. But DJ Moore sank 2 free throw shots, and Worthington Christian split the series. Whitehall won and Worthington Christian 48-40. With that being said, the numbers for Whitehall, Royal Sibley had 8, Charles Miller with 5, Tayon Lowe with 2, Amir Dallas had 9. He was the leading scorer, by the way. Kevon Wiggins had 8, Teddy Brown was 6, Josiah Mobley with 3. And for the winners, DJ Moore had 15, Kobe Buford had 17, the rest of them single digits. So, and then Whitehall took on Buckeye Valley in that second game of this week, and they beat Buckeye Valley 66-58 in 2 overtimes. For Buckeye Valley, the losers, Dylan Hilbert had 17 and Troy Scouting had 17. Rest of everybody was in single digits. For Whitehall, Charles Miller led the charge with 14. Royal Sibley had 8. Tavion Lowe had 8. Amir Dallas had 6. Wiggins had 14. Kevon Wiggins had 14. Teddy Brown with 5. Josiah Mobley with 11. And then Whitehall finished the season with their last game. They defeated Bishop Hartley 57-47. Royal Sibley had 15. Charles Miller with 1. Jaron Lowe had 6. Amir Dallas with 10. Kevon Wiggins had 13. Teddy Brown with 4. Josiah Mobley with 8. And for the losers, Hartley, Killen K. Can't pronounce his last name. Had 15. Will Miller had 11. Amari Gaston had 11. And that was the week for Whitehall basketball. Some other some other scores: Bloom Carroll 52, Fairfield Union 49, Grandview 83, Wellington 75. Brian Carter had a career high 39 points. Oh my God. Luke Lachey had 18 points for the Bobcats. Marcus Stewart had a career high 27 points, including 6 3-pointers in a losing effort. Old Intangible Liberty 59, DeSales 57. Henry Winkler had 21 of his career high 32 points. Bexley 66. Independence 65. Damian Davis hit a floater in the lane with 15 seconds remaining to lead Bexley over Independence. Johnstown 50. Westerville South 47. Walnut Ridge 60. Hilliard Davis at 51. Vaughn Cameron Davis had 26 points to lead the charge, and Kevion Ross had 18. Excuse me. Columbus Academy 69, Buckeye Valley 57. Tanner Compton, Jared Cass, and Carter Washler combined for 46 points to lead Columbus Academy. Going back to the tournament. I mean, like I said, this right now, man, you can't afford to lose now, man. You want to be able to host that trophy at the shot at the end of the season, the final game. I mean, like I said, you can be 14-0, you can win the league, and you can do whatever you got to do on the winning side, and that's all good. That's all good and great, man. I mean, I would love to be 14-0. I would love to be 15-0. I mean, but what's the use of being 15-0 and you're not holding up that trophy to say you won it all? I mean, that's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. So then you wonder why, like players like Kobe Bryant, they they don't like it when they don't win the whole thing. I mean, that's important. So with that being said, let's go to Shelby, man. This is one team I've picked up. I didn't pick them up. I just got a love for them, man. These guys, they got a kid named T.J. Pugh. Man, I've been following this guy since he was in AAU freshman, and now he's just a junior. And he's matter of fact, I'll get into it. He scored his 1,000 points in his junior year. I think he could probably get another. I don't know. He may get close to 2,000 for his senior year. I mean, before it's all over. I don't know, but this guy is special kid. Shelby Whippets basketball Friday. I mean, this is Friday. Well, this week they beat River Valley 86-79. Shelby wins his first outright league title in 21 years. The Shelby boys basketball team beat River Valley 86-79 Monday to lock up the Whippets' first outright league championship since 1998-1999 season. I noticed they was wearing a throwback warm-up song, which I guess they're celebrating their league championship with the throwback song. Shelby is now 15-3 on the year and still unbeaten in the MOAC conference play at 11-0. And then Shelby took on St. Peter's Saturday, beat those guys 71-38. The Shelby Whippers outscored the Spartans 36-14 in the second half to pick up their 17th win of the season. Juniors T.J. Pugh and Cody Lance both finished with 14 points as Shelby caps off senior night with the win. Congratulations once again to T.J. Pugh on scoring his 1,000th career point. He is one of our hardest workers in the program, Coach said, and he shows it by example on the hardwood and in the weight room. And I know it's not, I know I keep saying it, but in that Galleon game, this was a classy move by Galleon. They honored the Shelby seniors pregame, and then to stop the game as T.J. Pugh scored his 1,000-point season, and they allowed him to share a moment with his family. And Galleon fans stood and applauded on top of that. Man, let me see it. I'll salute you, man. That's sportsmanship. I love that. I mean, and congratulations, TJ, on scoring your 1,000 points in your career. The final score was Shelby 81, Galleon 48. And we'll see these guys going to be in the tournament, too. And speaking of tournaments, let me wrap this up right quick by going through some tournament games. Okay, in Division 3, this is Harvard Prep. In the Athens region, that's where they're going. They're going to kick off playing Columbus International February the 25th at 7 p.m. That game's going to be at Harvest Prep. So if they win, they move on to play Utica, which is waiting in the wings. The Whitehall boys, they have a bye, so they'll play the winner of Lancaster, Canal Winchester, and Upper Arlington. That game is February the 22nd, and Whitehall will be playing on the 26th. I guess that game's going to be at Whitehall because they got a bye. So, hey, bring your A game. It's on now. So, the Bowling Green region, which is the Mansfield, this is Shelby. They have a bye with the perfect season conference year. They'll be playing the winner of Clearfork and Galleon. Same team they beat by 20 points, I guess. So they'll be taking on the winner of that game. That game is February the 25th, and then Shelby will be playing on the 28th, and the winner of that game. So kudos to the Whippets. Go get them. Never doubt yourself. You can do it. Fairfield Union, I forgot to mention them. There'll be I didn't find any updates on them this week, but they will be playing the winner of River Valley and Circleville. So that game's gonna be at Logan. So kudos to the Fairfield Union. They are the one of the teams I follow too. So guys, that's a wrap for me, man. That's it. So let me get out some shout outs. Let me give a shout out to Jerry Snodgrass, the executive director of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. We salute you. Director of Communications, Tim Shreve. This guy updates on all the information, send emails. He lets you know this, let you know that, let you know when they having whatever, dealing in high school sports or otherwise. So thanks for the Ohio Prep Sports Writers Association. That's I'm a member of, and I'm proud to bring a podcast that shed light on high school basketball in the Mid-State League. We're going to shout out to Harvest Prep Athletics, which I've done work for many years. Coach Dave Dennis, man, love you, man. Dave Wolf, we salute you. Thank you for all my social media partners for all the updates. Columbus Dispatch Sports, Max Prep, This Week Sports, Wall to Wall Sports, Game Breaker Magazine, 270 Hoops, In the Gym Hoops. All of them, man. Prep Hoops, you name it, they post it, and we put it out there. So if you missed any of this in this podcast, you can always go back and view it over on YouTube, SoundCloud, Facebook, and Twitter. So with that being said, guys, I got my hands up. I got one finger up. I got two fingers up. That means peace. I'm out.
Got it at the buzzer! You can't be serious with that shot.